So Mario Tennis Fever is out, and I've been having an absolute blast, and I think this game will shatter your expectations. So far, I'm seeing a lot of people very iffy on this game, and let me prove to you why this game is a must-have. Before I do, make sure you guys like the video and follow for more. I'm not going to be talking about the story mode in this video because I already did that in my previous video. Today, I'm just talking about all the game modes and how the game actually plays. So Mario Tennis Fever is a lot different than previous Mario Tennis titles because this game feels a lot more like a chaotic party game and a little bit less of a hardcore tennis game. The Mario Tennis Aces was really a skillful game. You really had to know tennis. You really needed to play tennis really well. Like that was a straight up tennis game with Mario characters. This feels like Super Smash Bros. With tennis rackets. Now, I'm not saying there's no in-depth tennis stuff. There's still slices, lob shots, drop shots, all that stuff. There is still all the tennis elements, but sometimes it can get overshadowed by the ridiculousness that is the Fever rackets. There are 30 Fever rackets that all have special powers, and when you play doubles, there are 4 Fever rackets active at the same time, and the field just turns into a absolute battlefield. As you can see here, there's a Fever racket that can spawn Pokies, and there's Fever rackets that can spawn other enemies as well, that can spawn tornadoes, lava bubbles, all kinds of shit that just clutters the fucking screen, honestly. You combine that with a plethora of different courts. There's like ice courts, there's like courses with like piranha plants coming out of pipes that can eat the ball, that can change the terrain. There's tons of different wacky courses on top of the Fever rackets. It can clutter your screen and it can just feel like a fucking mess sometimes. But I mean that in all the funnest and best ways possible. To me, I think it kind of all works together really well. I think all the mechanics blend into like a fun, chaotic mess. Like, it's a mess, and I've had people in my chat tell me that there is a lot going on and they can't really follow along, and it kind of turns them off. Like, I understand that if you just can't focus on that many things happening on the screen, but to me, it's been really fun. Obviously, if that's a big problem, like if you think there's a lot of clutter, you obviously should not play doubles. Probably just stick to singles, where each player just has one Fever racket, and then you obviously have half the amount of things you got to deal with. So singles is a lot less chaotic and a lot more skill based. In doubles, it's basically how well can you out cheese the opponent. In doubles with 4 Fever rackets, there are just so many hazards. This one has bananas. There's ones that set up all kinds of shit. Fucking spikes on the ground, ink on the ground, inks your screen, mud on the ground. Like you can move slow on top of the ice course. Like there's so much shit just happening in doubles sometimes that it can get overwhelming. And I understand if that's not your thing, but to me, it's just really fun as a Mario gamer, as a Mario player. Imagine like kind of like Mario Kart World where there's like 24 people and there's a lot of items just going on at once. It's kind of like that, but just kind of with tennis. So on top of the Fever rackets and on top of the courses, the roster actually matters a lot in this game as well. So each character has stats, but on top of that, they also have a very special perk that is unique to them. Some characters have like special shots that they can hit. Like for example, Bowser Jr. has a top spin that curves. No other character has a curving top spin. Or Chain Chomp can't curve the ball at all with anything. All of his shots are straight, but Chain Chomp cannot be knocked back. Like that's unique to Chain Chomp. Like each character has one of these unique special perks, so there is a reason to pick each one. So yes, there might actually be a matchup chart in Mario Tennis on top of like a meta of which character does best with each racket. See, that's what I'm talking about. I feel like there's a special blend of like a little bit of strategy and a lot of chaotic mess that kind of blends all together into a very fun experience. I've played this game for about 6 hours now. I've had an absolute blast. I heavily recommend this game. I can't wait to start playing online and start bonding people and start running viewer arenas. And I think this game is going to be an absolute blast, and I heavily recommend it. If you guys ever want to play against me in some Mario Tennis, make sure you guys go follow me on Twitch at Retep Plays Everything, and I hope to see you guys there.